Hey guys, it's Undead Chronic here, Bane of the Sympasphere, Slayer of Cuck Murphy, here to talk about entitled American women. Now, if you haven't heard about what's going on in Ukraine, basically tomfoolery. But let's look at some of the responses of American women who are concerned that American men don't feel the same urge to shed their blood, have their internal organs turned into mincemeat, get decapitated, burn alive for them. The entitlement. I saw this tweet and this is what kicked off the idea for this video. From Dr. Lori Donahue Hijelli, H jelly, is that hibiscus jelly? I don't know. I don't care. And she retweeted this one from hashtag Vote Blue 2022. Oh yes, vote for more men's rights to be taken away. Vote for more placement of politicians to systematically oppress and abuse men. Yes, vote blue, sure. Lily here says Ukrainian men 18 to 60 are told to stay and fight for their country. Can you imagine the reaction of American men? Here's my reaction. Here's my reaction. Joe Biden comes out. American men need to fight for the banking country system, banker class. You're a funny man. You a funny child diddler, Joe Biden. You real funny. How about you go send Hunter Biden to the front lines, have him smoke some crack? The idea of being told not only to pay taxes, but to die for the entitled, narcissistic, child-killing, abortion-peddling class of women that live in America today. Oh, oh, fuck that! You see, I protect what's mine. I don't own any American women. I don't get any benefits from American women. Well, unless you're thinking about that goth chick last night that was tugging on my junk. I get no benefits from American women. American women steal from me through taxes. They send my brothers to jail through false accusations. And on top of that, they make horrible candidates for mothers and wives. There isn't a single American woman I know right now that I would die for. Not one. Nada. Zero. And Dr. Lori says, we're in deep shit if we think American men will protect us. You're right. You see, you're in deep shit anyhow. Everything the feminist movement has done over the past 100 years has lessened, degraded traditional gender roles. Women can go to work. Women can vote. Women can divorce their husbands, break up the family, date new men, have those new men diddle their ex-husband's children. Women have all this freedom. They are no longer enslaved by the traditional gender roles of the past. Good. See, there's one gender role that men have always had, and that women, here's the thing about modern feminists, modern women, and all women are feminists. They expect none of the gender roles are applicable to them. But all the traditional gender roles men have, oh, you better believe women hold men to those gender roles. But we're not doing it. But what's the most important gender role that this chick here, this enlightened feminist, is concerned that American men aren't going to uphold? Oh, that's right. Protection. I am not in control of your puniti. You are not in control of who I decide to protect and die for. I don't have to die for you. There is no obligation for me to die for a feminist. In the same way, there is no obligation for a feminist to drain my testicular organs. So yeah, it's like the opposite of this is some incel account saying we're in deep shit if you think if American women will stay loyal to us. We're in deep shit if you think American women will have sex with us. We're in deep shit if you think American women will be valuable mothers that stay at home and raise children. Yeah, you are in deep shit if you think that. Dr. Lori, you do not deserve a man's protection. You are an enlightened, equal feminist. You can fight for yourself. You can die for your privileges. You can die for this country. I refuse. I won't even give the USA the dribbling of pre-jizz, pre-zinc, not even zinc, the pre-zinc that comes out. It doesn't deserve that. Less of all, one drop of my blood. I will sit in jail and write raps roasting all the feminists that I have unfortunately have burned into my memory, all their fat flabs flapping around, before I decide to pick up a rifle and fight the Russians. I get nothing from protecting you. I really get nothing from any of this. You think we owe you protection? Nah. Get that 1850s mindset out of there. That's toxic masculinity. I've talked to weak bread tube beta boys that think they want to abolish gender. Go ahead. Now go ask the women to fight for you. Go ask the agender troglodytes to die for you. Go ask the LGBT community to die for you. But us straight men, us evil, toxic, masculine men, we're not dying for you. We're not fighting for you. We're not protecting you. We're not going to provide and provision for you in a time of war or crisis. You gave up those privileges. You gave up those rights. Go work, buy a firearm, buy some sandbags, and defend yourself and your feminist sisters. Because this is the reality of American women in 2022. White men in 1919, give women the right to vote. White women in 2019, abolish white men. Look at these white women. Do you think these women want you to fight and die for their protection? Of course they do. Ban white men. Huh. Look at all these white women feeling so empowered in a time of peace. Do you understand why us men, especially us white men, don't want to die for white women? Don't want to protect white women? They are not worth protecting. This sentiment of I refuse to protect white women was brought on by white women. The absolute state of white feminists freaking out because we no longer wish to protect them. You can go to college. You can get reamed out. Open up your legs. There's a new mining operation. It's all the frat boys going in with coal mining gear. I'm not interested. I am not interested in any of these women or any of their safety. They are responsible for their own safety. I refuse to give up any resources, any of my time, to protect people that hate me. Oh, what's this? Look at this enlightened Instagram post from a strong feminist warrior. She says from RGB, I'm not fragile like a flower. I'm fragile like a bomb. Good. Strap your boots, grab a rifle, defend your country. This is your country. These are your privileges. These are your rights. I will not fight for my enemy's rights. Oh, Chronic, are all women your enemy? No, just feminists. That's the majority of men too. They can go die for this country. Let's see the number one way that women fight. That's how they fight. Oh, what? Are you telling me that a woman can cry in command? It's just a fake. It's just a weapon of emotional manipulation? Absolutely. I'll end with this. All you old ladies, all you simps, all you male feminists, you can fight for this system. I have no incentive to keep a system afloat that hates me. You should understand this. Go ahead, feminists. Die for your privileges. It's not my battle. It's not my war. I'm only fighting one war, and that war comes after this one.